Good morning. Last class we are going to discuss regarding the fourth model of the tree, saying that one, what do you mean by tree? Okay, what are the properties of the tree and what do you mean by binary search tree? What are the level order traversing? Okay, what are the different types of traversing are there? In order traversing, binary, okay, post order traversing and pre order traversing. We seen those things, and along with that one we see the level order traversing also. Okay, next, how a tree can be built by using binary search tree also we seen. Okay, now we are going to see how it is actually implemented inside the program. How actually it is implemented inside the program. See, I going to discuss, continuing the discussion regarding the binary search tree. Okay, binary search tree are the tree where, okay, a node, considering that one a node of x, okay, the trees which are comes towards the left side of is less than the info of x, and the trees which are right side of it, okay, subtrees which are right side of it is greater than the info of x. That is the binary search tree. Okay, this is binary search tree. Okay, binary tree in the sense which having maximum of 2 children. Okay, binary tree are the trees which having maximum of two children. Okay, we seen in the last class, that is what do you mean by complete binary tree. Okay, next is strictly binary tree, skew tree. Okay, these are the concepts we discussed in the last class. Here binary search tree, a tree where a node, consider a node of x, okay, the elements, okay, that left subtree having the, okay, all the elements which are less than the info of x, and right tree should be having the greater info of x. Okay, that is the binary search tree. Okay, these are the values we having, assume, okay, these are the values we having, how to construct the binary search tree. Okay, first thing, okay, always the first node, okay, always the first node is the root node of any binary search tree. Okay, first element is 100, first element is 100, okay, that is the root node of the any binary search tree. Okay, next scanned element is, okay, next inputted element is 50. Okay, according to binary search tree definitions, it is going to check the info, okay, check the info of the root node, checking that one 50 is less than the 100. For that reasons, it is supposed to go to the left node of it, left node of it. Okay, now check that one, okay, 200, it starts checking from the root only, root is 100 there, okay, root is 100 there, okay, 200 is greater than the 100. For that reasons, it moves towards the right of it, it moves towards the right of it, that is 200, command sit over here. Okay, 200, command sit over here. Okay, next value is 25. Okay, next scanned element is 25, okay, 25, check with the root, it is less than the root. For that reasons, it pushed to the left of it. Now it comes with the 50, okay, the info is 50 here, 25 is less than the 50. For that reasons, it moved towards the left of root 50, left of root 50, that is 25. Now next thing is that one, next scanned element is 90, okay, checking that one, it is less than 100, move towards left, greater than 50, move towards right. Okay, next is 150, okay, 150 greater than 100, yes, less than 200, left of it. Next 30, okay, less than 100, yes, less than 50, yes, greater than 25, yes, move towards right. Next 80, okay, less than 100, yes, greater than 50, yes, less than 90, yes, left of it. Okay, next 180, greater than 100, yes, less than 200, okay, go to 150, okay, it is greater than 150, right of it. Okay, this is the binary search tree, this is the binary search tree, okay, for the given inputs. Okay, this is binary search tree. Now, how actually this tree is implemented? Now, how actually this tree is implemented inside the program? Okay, here we have the program. Okay, how to insert a value inside the binary search tree. Okay, now see, listen here. Node. Okay, it's going to create the node function. Okay, see, it brings which item you like to insert and what is the root of it. Okay, which function you like to insert and what is the root of it. It is going to bring from the main function. Say, assume root is null. Assume initially root is null. We taken this elements only. We taken this element only. Say, I discussed here. Initially root is null. Okay, root is a pointer. Root is a pointer inside the trees where which is going to identify which is the first element. Which is the first element. Now, if now root is null. Okay, it's going to create three variables: temporary, current, and previous. It's going to declare three variables. Okay, see, what are those? What are those? We having temporary variable is there, previous variable is there, and next variable is there. Okay, okay, these are the of node type. These are the of node type. Okay, node type. Now it is going to create temporary variable. A get node function we are going to call. Okay, inside the get node functions. Okay, temp of info is equal to item and temp of left link is equal to null and temp of right link is equal to null. Okay, it is going to create a variable, sorry, node with the name of temp. Okay, its name is temp. Its name is temp, and it fills with null value. Left node and right node fills with the null value. Two variables are filled with null value, and first scanned element is 100. No, for that reason this only the 100. Okay, it is going to create like this. Okay, now checking that one. If root is null, okay, initially tree is empty. No, for that reason root is null, and check that one. This is itself, okay, the first tree, the first node itself the root node. Okay, the return value from the subfunction to the main function copied to the root. Okay, the variables we are going to return from here. Okay, variable we are going to return from here. This node becomes the root node. Now the root is 100. Initial condition, not an issue. Okay, it not goes to the this loop. It not went to the this loop. Now assume I called 50. I called 50. Okay, now what happens? Okay, root node is the info of this. Root node is having the info of 100. Okay, see, okay, next item is 50. Item is 50. Now the 50 value is called. Now it is going to create once again temporary, current, and previous. Okay, and in the name of temporary. Okay, now it is a root now. In the name of temporary variable. In the name of temporary variable, it is going to create a node and fills the value with 50, and left node and right node will be null. Left node and right node will be null. Now checking that one, root is equal to null? No, because it has root already having 100. Root already having 100, then it is going to calls checking and fill with previous and current. Okay, previous will be filled with null. Previous value is filled with null, and next value with the root. Next value with the root. Now, okay, see, now it is going to call with the name as next all. Okay, previous, next is equal to, see here, current is equal to root. See, what are the variables are there? Previous is equal to null, and current is equal to root. Okay, it rename a root with one more name as current. Rename root with one more name as current. Now this function calls. Until current of link is not equal to null. Up to where you supposed to execute this one instance, till current of link is not equal to null, perform. What is that one instance? Previous is equal to current. Okay, see, previous is equal to current instance. They made this one as previous. Okay, check that one. If item less than current of info. Okay, what is the current info is there? Okay, current info is there. Okay, current info having 100. Okay, item is what? Item is given 50. Okay, 50 less than 100. Yes, and the time go to the left link. if 50 is greater than 100, okay, go to the right. Here itself it decide where to go the next node. If it is less than, go to left. If it is greater than, go to right. See, since 50 is less than 100, it moved to the left. It moved to the left. Okay, checking that one. Current of left link is null. Here itself it null. Current of left link is null. Yes. What happens? Okay, item. It's going to check. Item of previous is okay. Item is less than previous info. Okay, it go to the left link, otherwise it go to the right link. Okay, now what happens? Where I supposed to insert the value? Remove this null and attach to here. Remove this null and attach to here. Okay, item of previous. What is previous is 100. Okay, is less. Okay, previous info. Then previous of link. Okay, now this is the previous. Previous of left link is made it as temp. Previous of left link made it as left. Okay, see previous of link is equal to temp. Okay, previous to left link will be assigned to this. Okay, now assume I want to okay, in this way they are going to join the next node to the binary search tree. Now I taken the value 200. I going to taken the value 200. How it works? Okay, now okay, root node is info of 100. Okay, info of 100 will be stored there. Okay, next element is 200. 200 in the name of temp. In the name of temp, it is going to create a node, fill the value with 200, and left node and right node will be filled with null. Filled with null. Okay, now how to insert it to the right? Okay, temp is get created. Temp of info is item filled with 200. Temp of left link is null. Temp of left link is null. Temp of right link is null. Okay, this is over. This is over. Now checking that one. How? Okay, up till I supposed to where to run current of link is not equal to null. I supposed to run with this. Okay, what to run? Okay, if previous is equal to current. Okay, previous is equal to current instance. Okay, I am going to rename this previously. It is current. Now I am going to replace this one as previous. Okay, see previous is equal to current. If item is less than current of info. Okay, what is item? 200 is less than info of it? No. Okay, for that reasons it go to the else part and move towards the right. Move towards the right. Okay, now the current of link is null. Yes, it comes out of it. Comes out of it. Item is less than previous of info. Go to the left. No. Item is 200. Previous info is 100. It is not less than for that reason. Okay, item is 200. And previous info is 100. For that reasons it not goes towards the left of it, it moves towards the right of it and join this link to here. Join this link to here. Okay, any doubts here? Okay, in this fashion it is going to runs. Okay, binary search tree. I want to recap how it works. Binary search tree. Okay, first of all, binary trees are the trees which having maximum of 2 children. In the binary search tree, okay, see taken any node of x, okay, left side of it having the info of the left subtree is less than the info, okay, x, and right subtree having the greater than x. That is a binary search tree. Okay, how to construct the binary search tree? Here we having. Okay, now how to insert a value to the binary search tree instance? We having insert function. There we having 3 temporary variable, temp, current, and previous. To the temporary variable, I am going to create a node and make left node and right node as the null. Okay, now once node, okay, root itself null instance, the first node itself the root node. Root variable is null instance, the first node itself the root node. Okay, otherwise make that one previous is equal to null and current is equal to root. I rename the root with the current. Okay, checking that one. If it is left, okay, item is less than the current info, move towards the left. Item is greater than that one, move towards the right. Okay, check that one. The previous info is greater than, okay, less than, okay, attached to the left link, otherwise attached at the right link. This is the binary search tree operations. Okay, next we are going to see the threaded binary tree. Okay, what do you mean by threaded binary tree? And how the insertion and deletion functions are carried out in the threaded binary tree. What are the advantages of it? We are going to see in there. Okay, thank you. Welcome back. See, we are going to discuss regarding threaded binary tree. Okay, what do you mean by threaded binary tree and why you need these things? Okay, we are going to discuss here. Okay, see, last class, okay, we are going to discuss regarding, okay, binary search tree, okay, where a binary tree where each node having maximum of 2 children. Okay, see, when you return any tree, many nodes ends with null symbol. Okay, see, I going to return the tree with the help of the header node. Along with that one, I going to represent the tree in the form of, okay, double linked list over here. See, I assume this one. This will be the binary tree. Okay, tree in the sense okay, around 50% of the node ends with null. 50% of the node ends with null only. Okay, see, it is wastage of storing null. It's wastage of storing null. See, we can replace this null by address of upward movement of the tree. Okay, we can replace this null by the address of upward movement of the tree, where we can traverse the tree very easily and fastly. Why? Because when you traversing, okay, you may need to use the stack to store, okay, from which loop to which loop I am presenting. Okay, see, we need to use a stack. Okay, it's wastage of time. To avoid those things, we are going to use the threaded binary tree, where each null character is replaced by address of upward movement of any nodes. Okay, see, that is the advantage of threaded binary tree. Okay, see, in each threads we replace these threads by address of upward movement nodes. Okay, we need to move towards upward. Okay, that is called as threaded binary tree. We are having 3 types of threaded binary tree, that is in threaded binary tree, post threaded binary tree and pre-threaded binary tree. Okay, in threaded, post threaded and pre-threaded binary tree. Okay, see, here we are going to discuss in threaded binary tree. Okay, see, assume this is my tree. Okay, where it's having the header node holds the A. Okay, it's having 2 children B and C. Okay, B not having the right children, for that reasons it stores with the null. Okay, stores with the null. Okay, next D not having children, for that reasons it stores with the null character. Next C having the 2 children. Okay, where E and F, E having only 1 children, that is G and G. Okay, right child. Next F not having any children. Okay, it is okay, C having the right children as F. See here, I am going to divide these things as right in threaded binary tree, left in threaded binary tree and in threaded binary tree later on we are going to obtain. Okay, how it works, let us see. Okay, so I use the color chalk to represent these things. See, listen here. See, right in threaded binary tree, what are you going to do in the sense? See, this, okay, left side, okay, right side nodes are there now. Okay, right side nodes are there now. The right link of the node null is replaced by the address of in order successor. Okay, it is in order successor there now. In order successor. If you replace these things by in order successor, okay, that becomes right in threaded binary tree. See how it works, let us see. See, it is simple. See here, I am going to traverse these things by in order. Okay, I am going to get this value. D, B, A, E, G, C, F. Okay, see, this is the in order traversing of this tree. See, I replace the right node. By the in order successor. After D, what you having? B. See, I replace this null, okay, and stores the address of it. I use the color chalk there. I replace null character over here and stores the address of B. Okay, next, what we having? B, right side, null is there. Okay, who is successor of B? B having the successor of A. successor. Next, okay, which having the right node empty checkout, which are the node empty right node checkout, G having the right node empty. After G, which comes C. Okay, what is that? C. I am writing the successor of it. Okay, next F. F having, okay, F having the who is the successor, that is the end of it. Okay, means it is supposed to go to the head only. It's supposed to go to the head only. Next, who is left out with? That's it. I think so. Okay. See, replace that null string. Replace the null at each and every node. Okay, every node. Right node is replaced by the successor. Replaced by the successor, and the time it becomes right in threaded binary tree. Right in threaded binary tree. What happens? See, when D comes, okay, where it's supposed to go back in sense, easily it can track with right in. Okay, B, it have to be go back. Next, from B, where I supposed to go in sense, I supposed to go with A. Like that, the traversing is very easy in the threaded binary tree. It execute very fastly. Okay, now left in threaded binary tree. Okay, left in threaded binary tree. Okay, where it is replaced by predecessor. It is replaced by predecessor. Okay, see, left node, wherever you found the null value, that null value is replaced by left decessor, means where it come, okay, where it comes from. Okay, see what it means. That means after D, B is there. After D, B is there. For B, who is comes to D is the predecessor for the B. Okay, B is the predecessor for the A. A is the predecessor for the E. Like that, it's supposed to come with. Okay, wherever the left node empty. Okay, see that one. D, who is before to D, that is root node. Next, where is the left node is empty? E is there. Okay, E, left node. Before E, who is comes? A. Okay, next, where is A? Okay, G. Okay, before G, who comes? Before G, who comes? E. Okay, next, before F, who comes? Before F, who comes? C. That's it. Okay, see, left side, okay, left node where you are found the null value, we are going to replace that by predecessor. Okay, right side by successor, left side by predecessor, that is left in threaded binary tree. Left in threaded binary tree. If you if you mix these two, it becomes in threaded binary tree. If you mix these two, it becomes in threaded binary tree. It's simple. Okay, see what you supposed to do. Write, okay, for the given tree, write the in order. See, left, okay, for the right in threaded binary tree. See, you supposed to go with successor. Okay, who are the successor of this? Okay, if you mark that one instance, that becomes right in threaded binary tree. Okay, predecessor, if you return that one instance, it becomes left in threaded binary tree. Both together, if you return that one instance, it becomes in threaded binary tree. How to write? Let's see. See, wherever the left node is free, okay, wherever the left node is empty, check off that one. See, D is left node is empty. Okay, before D, who comes? Okay, right, okay, before D, see, after D, who comes? B. Okay, right side successor, left side predecessor. Okay, right side, after D, who comes? B. Mark over here. Next, where the right node is empty, check out B. B is there. After B, who comes? A. Next, where the right node is free, check out G. Okay, after G, who comes? C. Next, what we are having? F. After F, who comes? That is the end of it. It marked to the head node. This is head node. Okay, now that are the only right. Okay, right links are empty. Now come to the left link empty. Okay, left link empty in sense predecessor. Who comes before to that? Okay, next see D, before D who comes? Root. See, I am going to use different color chalk. Next, okay, will E is, okay, before E who comes? A. Next left G, before G who comes? E. Next F, before F who comes? C. Okay, this becomes in-threaded binary tree. This becomes in-threaded binary tree. It is very simple. It is very simple. Okay, threaded binary tree are the trees. Okay, where each tree holds more null values. Each tree holds more null values. Okay, it affects in the traversing. It affects in the traversing. See, each null values are replaced by address of upper nodes. Okay, for any traversing methods are called as threaded binary tree. See, threaded binary trees are three types: in-threaded binary tree, post-threaded binary tree, and pre-threaded binary tree. See, we having a binary tree over here. Here we having a binary tree over here. When you perform in-order traversing, we are going to get these things. Okay, for right in-threaded binary tree, all the right null nodes are the right null nodes of each node. See, is replaced by successor. Okay, who come next to that? See that one. Here D. See that one. After D, who comes? B. Go to that. Next, after B, who comes? A. Okay, successor who coming next to that when you traversing, to that address we assign the value. Okay, see, after G who comes? C. After G who comes? C. I traverse to that one. After M, after F who comes in sense? That is node. That is end of it. That is end of it. Okay. See, next left in threaded binary tree. See, to the left null nodes, where you found the left null nodes. Okay, we have to be replaced that by predecessor who comes before to that. Okay, for D we having the left node. We having the left node as empty. Okay, who come? Predecessor who comes before to D, that is no one is there in sense, it goes to the head. Okay, after before E before E who comes before to E? A. I join to there. Okay, for G who come before to that? E. I join to there. F who come before to F? F in the sense C. I join to there. Okay, next this becomes left in threaded binary tree. If you mix left in threaded binary tree and right in threaded binary tree, it becomes in threaded binary tree. It becomes in threaded binary tree. How it works? See here. Okay, see, right side successor, left side predecessor. Okay, who is next to D? B. Who is before to D? Root. Here. Who is next to G? C. Who is next before to G? Okay, predecessor to G, that is E. Okay, here right node is already fixed, only left side is empty. Who is left node in the sense, who is predecessor to E? That is A. Okay, who is next to G? That is C. Okay, who is next to F? That is H. Who is predecessor to F? That is C. Return that one, that becomes in threaded binary tree. Okay, see, it is very advantage. Okay, it's having many more advantage. Okay, list out the advantage in sense. See, traversing a tree is binary tree is time consuming. Okay, if you use the binary threaded tree, okay, you can fasterly traversing, and upward movement on the traversing is only possible using threaded binary tree. Okay, this is the threaded binary tree. It's having many more advantage what we discuss. Okay, so far today's class, okay, we are going to discuss regarding binary search tree and binary threaded binary tree. Okay, next class will be the last class for the trees, where you are going to count how many number of nodes are there in the tree, maximum value in the tree and minimum value in the binary search tree. These are the concepts we discussed in the next lab set program. See, there also we having traversing methods. Okay, what we discussed today is binary search tree and in-order, pre-order, post-order traversing. Okay, that will be the lab set program, that is the 10th lab set program we discussed in the coming videos. Thank you.